The PAT, up and good. And the Pats will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Young. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Now Young. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken around the 11. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. One quarter. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. He's inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point try forthcoming. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Patriots will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Here's Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
The pass intended for Xavier Legette, and it'll lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one, and it'll be third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the two straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
That is hard. And he's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass-receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On play action, here's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Patriots will turn it over to their field goal unit. Officially at even 50-yard attempt. And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Young. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact...
That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Kazir White. And the Patriots are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
He's found his receiver, Boutte. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get...
And he's in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, New England. The kicking team off for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Pats add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That's fielded just now on the return. He has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I remember early in my career, Mike, this was only just starting to kind of become in vogue. Receivers would maybe get a few carries a year at most. Now, it's become commonplace throughout the NFL, and watching these results, I kind of get it. I wish we had gotten them involved at...
To the goal line and in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots tack on one more to their lead. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
3rd down, 3 to go. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
Taken at the 19. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Young. That one taken in right side by Legette. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Miami.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Second and 7. Now Young. He's got it inside the 5. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field. And They're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. To throw on 1st down is May. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The motion man here is Bourne. Now, this looks like a design run. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Just a great way to finish off the drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's got it at the 1. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18.
Young to throw on 1st down. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand?
Go! Let's go now.
On 2nd down, Young. Again, working deep downfield.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. From the gun, it's Young. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Young. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air. They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, Young. And he's going to be taking down a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Tight end going in motion here. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is caught at the 3. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Touchdown, Dolphins. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll send him over to the left. Here's Stevenson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. Has completed to Douglas. And they'll take this down inside the 35. May now on 1st and 10. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Inside the 40. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Miami. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. And in motion is Brown. They'll go. Here's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10. Here we go, set. So now they'll pitch it out here. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. They'll go play action with Young. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Two timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do?
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's got his man. That's Legette. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules. And what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So much of that play comes down